Meteorologist Matthew East here in the Weather on the Ones Forecast Center. This is your Tuesday, September the 29th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Had a cold front move through yesterday, some very breezy conditions, and actually a line of pretty significant thunderstorms moved through portions of the state, especially the Triad over into parts of the Triangle region, and there was actually a pretty good amount of wind damage that occurred. Now we're not talking huge major wind damage, but there were a lot of tree limbs down and that type of wind damage. Let me show you what happened in terms of those storm reports there. You see a pretty good clustering of wind damage reports through northern North Carolina up into southern Virginia, also a secondary area where the wind damage was fairly concentrated not far from Buffalo, New York. A couple shots. This is from a viewer up north of Greensboro. Those thunderstorms developing and pushing through. Nice looking cumulonimbus cloud there with that thunderstorm activity rolling through. And here's a quick image I snapped around the southern Piedmont yesterday late in the day, right at sunset, and that line of storms that was very powerful in the Triad as it trailed off southward as that cold front pushed through the southern Piedmont. Not as much support for thunderstorms, so you simply had, in most instances through the southern Piedmont, just a band of cumulus clouds moving on through. There's a look at the surface map this morning. That cold front now offshore and pressing farther eastward. That means the drier air continues to filter in. Right now, as I'm cutting this video during the 5 o'clock hour, it's raining in parts of Maine, and the thunderstorm band that we had yesterday late in the day is now well offshore and pressing eastward. And you can follow that frontal zone shower and storm activity back into the northern Gulf and back into parts of Texas this morning. There's the upper air pattern today. Really nice trough in the eastern part of the country. That is pulling down some chillier air, and we'll see highs today 10 to 15 degrees cooler than what we saw for highs yesterday. Looks like our highs mainly in the lower 70s today. Now, what happened yesterday was actually a little bit more in the way of warm and unstable air got pulled up just ahead of that front than it looked like originally would occur, and so the atmosphere was a little more unstable than originally anticipated, and then instead of seeing a couple showers around, we actually had a very healthy band of showers and storms move through with that front. But again, now the cooler, drier air settling in. We'll have a dry day today, and our high temperatures in the Piedmont, again, lower 70s. Mountains will be in the 60s at best, probably 50s, and the elevation, say, above 4,000 or 5,000 feet today. As we look at the day tomorrow, first of all, tonight, going to be a chilly one, dropping down to the mid to upper 40s around the Piedmont. Beautiful day tomorrow, highs low to mid 70s, lots of sunshine. Same deal there as we go into the day Thursday morning lows mid to upper 40s. The afternoon highs only low to mid 70s. But here comes our next system, low pressure around the Siouxland of Iowa and then South Dakota. And that is where the low pressure is. Cold front trailing down from that. We're dry Thursday, but as we get into the day Friday, the moisture increasing. So probably a lot of clouds around Friday, and a chance of some showers by late in the day. It looks like at this point the greatest rain chance occurs, say, late Friday, but especially later Friday night into the first part of the day Saturday. And by Saturday evening, most of the rain should be off to the east of us, leaving us with a good-looking Sunday forecast. Probably a lot of sunshine Sunday with highs in the 70s. So not a washout this weekend at all, but it looks like Sunday the better of the two weekend days, especially Saturday morning featuring some rain chance. By Monday, looks good. Pretty good amount of sunshine, highs again in the 70s, and by Tuesday, it looks like our next rain chance begins to sneak in from the west as our next charge of cooler air begins to build over Canada. It looks like that should be trying to push down into the eastern United States somewhere between the 8th and the 10th of October. So that's how things look this morning. Everyone enjoy this beautiful autumn weather. It's going to be great outside weather during the afternoon, a little chilly in the morning. Just really picture perfect weather if you like autumn weather. That's what we're going to have for the next several days. Everyone have a great Tuesday, and God bless.